EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got room. Spinning away. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
On first down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Balaj. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They run it with Balaj. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he completes this to Russell Gage.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just... Finish them off right now because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
47 is the mic. 47. Hey, 57, 57. I got you. I got you. Hey, check yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. No score after one on EA Sports. Now Balaj. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And Gordon's got it. Touchdown. Josh Gordon, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, the ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for KC. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Balaj. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. John Bates. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You took the Tucker roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 29 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Back. Hey, 15. Check it out.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
47 the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Watch the pass. Check it. Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Switch up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Let's go.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 on Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Hardman on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, this is intercepted. Picked off at the 48, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. Finds the open target, Arnold. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
On first down, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Butker is on target. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Throwing now is Allen. Completes it to Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
Hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Balaj. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fielded at about the 28. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking him.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Bills 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing is Allen. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.